Hi everyone, this is Keisha Bowie, and welcome to yet another episode of Closet Talk by Keisha Bowie. Today is the 4 year anniversary of when I created Closet Talk by Keisha Bowie platform first on Facebook. Then I went to Instagram, then I took it to YouTube, and my last, the baby, is on TikTok. So those are the four platforms where Closet Talk can be found at. But first of all, I just have to thank God for allowing me to make it this far with Closet Talk by Keisha Bowie. And yes, I've been told things like positivity will never push forward and never move forward, but look at us today. So just thank you. Happy anniversary, Closet Talk by Keisha Bowie. As always, I am not a doctor, nurse, psychiatrist, lawyer, counselor, any of those things, but I do share my past and present personal experiences, prayerfully to help others out there. Now, I prayed before the video came on because I have a lot to cover. So, just thank you to anyone that's new that's just joining us. And excuse me, the hair is still wet, so that's what the little droplets will see. But those are, even my hair is happy today. But I like to do this thing where I like to be transparent, because if you can't help anyone if you walk around pretending and you don't show people your real side, it's not going to help anyone, and it's not going to help me either. So I feel like this is quite therapeutic, and I'm just so happy to be here today. Now, last topic that we discussed was rising with grace, but today let's take it back a little bit and let's talk about endurance, which is something I have plenty of practice with. Now, I share my life not as a means of look at what this person did wrong or look what that person did wrong or whatever. It's as a learning and a sharing experience. Now, oftentimes when we're going through stuff in life, we tend to want to quit. We tend to want to ask why, woe is me, and we tend to think that we can't make it, when truth be told, you've been making it just like I have. Just maybe you never thought about it until that present moment that you're in now. Well, recently, the AC compressor in my car went out, and someone was telling me, "Oh, well, how could you ride around like that?" I've been through worse. One day I was listening at my son. I was twisting his hair, and there was this rap artist that was on, and it brought back memories about. He said something about how he had to warm water in order to take a bath, and that reminded me of my younger days as a kid. You see, the modern conveniences that a lot of people have now, we didn't know such things because of, we came up by my grandmother, and there was no water heater, it went out. So in order to take a bath, you had to warm water on the stove with big pots. So it's like I could endure without the modern conveniences. To wash clothes, I know how to wash clothes by hand. I know how to wash clothes on a scrubbing board. I even know how to hang them up on the line. The basic things, like when you open up different things to eat, and the insurance of it, like the reassurance that you're going to be able to eat this stuff and not have company. We had lots of company, so whoever opened up, say, like a box of cereal, just know that if they didn't close it back up, hey, you might have got some surprises. So it's like, I understand. I've been enduring as a child, but we have to get out of that place where, I'm saying all of this because people will see you, they will talk to you, and they will tell you different things about how they came up, and they're quick to say things like, but you wouldn't know what that's like. You wouldn't understand what it's like to go through. I understand more things than what you think I do. And I thank God, like before, I used to hate it. Like I hated it coming up as a kid, but as I got older, I looked at it on a positive side. My grandmother could have been like, I don't feel like being bothered with y'all. My children are older. This is not something that I have to go through. But instead, she took us in with love, and the little that she did have, she made a way. And out of all of those things, we never were hungry. Now, you might have been hot as I don't know what, because after going through the trouble of warming that water on the stove, you sweated coming right back up to the house because it was a shotgun house. When it was hot outside, it was 2 times hotter inside. When it was cold outside, it was 2 times colder outside. I Rats don't scare me because I thought what I saw was a possum one day. It was actually a rat. So that's why I'm saying I know how to live, and I know how to live past the things that I've had to go through. But just so to make sure we're on the same page, according to Merriam Webster, endurance is the ability to withstand hardship or adversity, especially the ability to sustain a prolonged stressful effort or activity, the act or an instance of enduring or suffering. Like I say, your mind, how you take in things, how you perceive things, how you look at things, how you can look at what it might look like now versus, okay, like I boldly say this all the time on my platforms, there's gonna come a day where I'm gonna be walking without assistance, where I'm not gonna need any help. I'm gonna be gracing stages, talking to others, so many people that I can't even count the number, and I don't care. When I told people that I was doing Closet Talk by Keisha Bowie, they laughed at me and look at me. I'm in my 4th year. There used to be instances where it used to hurt so bad, like to go to different things for my kids at their schools and stuff, go to their games, sitting through like football practices and stuff. I mean, like hours, over 10 hours a week, just sitting there going to different events that they had, but it was part of the endurance process. And you can't expect for God just to snap in and just every time you look around, oh, fix this law, fix it. But it's like He's helping you, He's building character. And like I told one of my kids, every time when something happens, this is building character. And I remember one of them saying, well, I don't like this character building. No one does, but it's something that you have to go through. Their endurance part, when I first started off with this, and if I took pictures, you would be like, no way. I've had people along this journey where I've had to endure to be like, okay, for more lighting, this is what you use. It is so hood rigged in here, but it's like you work with what you have. And I'm thankful for, I didn't come up with a whole lot. My grandmother living, like being in that environment, it taught me how to make do with what you have while you're waiting, and to keep praying and stuff. And yeah, these little hair droplets got me on fire. But it makes you understand and appreciate everything that you had to go through. And like, just like I make comments, I'm in the hood now, but I won't be here forever. Meaning that it's like living here is a breeze compared to what I had to go through coming up. But I'm thankful for it because it shows me that, hey, and just like it could show you the things that you survived in the past, look at you. Look at how good God is being to you. Don't sit up there, don't mope, don't have this it's over with type of spirit, because He hasn't forgotten about you. It's the things when you ask Him, be prepared how when you're asking God specifically for something, it's not going to look like how we might have thought. And the one verse that carries me through, that has always carried me through, is Philippians chapter 4, verse 13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. See, just like getting here today, I was in pain, but guess what? I made in my mind, made up in my heart that I was going to get here and that I was going to do this. So endurance is only to the strong, and He's given you everything that you can to make it. So y'all be blessed, and I'll see y'all next time. And this is 4 years, and we just getting started. Here's to 4 times 10 more, 40 plus more. Y'all be blessed.